Testing. I haven't had this set up in a while. There we go. Is that working okay? Perhaps my headphones are low, but let me know if you can hear me okay with the music. Test, test, test. All right. Welcome everybody to the almost full moon session. The earliest show, I think this month, it's 6:13 p.m. What up to my peoples in the chat room? What's happening? Hazmat, you're first. 24/7 live Arizona skies. What's up, my man? What up, Rune Thorson? Cool name. Hey, Mary Quite. Thanks for the lovely words. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling well tonight. And just a quick note on the Jupiter stuff, it's like, yeah, it's a tricky shot to get, as it is, because Jupiter, depending on where it's at, is a little bit brighter or less bright, or too low to the horizon, and then it starts to diffract tremendously. And the other one is, it's also, you need magnification to get it right. You also have to have the aperture set wide open to get the moons, and then closed in order to get the surface detail of Jupiter, so it's particular. Vibration can screw up like a good shot of Jupiter, even if you have the right equipment. Yeah, a lot of different factors contribute to it, and further than that, some people, I'm not naming people because I don't remember exactly who, but I've definitely seen images of space that are just intentionally distorted and diffracted in order to convey kind of, ooh, that was weird, strange things afoot, so people stretching and warping or overexposing footage in order to make it more compelling. Not trying to throw shade, just definitely seen stuff like that. What's happening, Kimmy? What up, what up? What's up, Mark Rowe? Top of the moonin' to you. And everybody else hopping through. Yeah, Aries failure, Aries experiment. Also, it doesn't really matter to me, I gotta say. Every time I get approached by a flat earth concept like that, like trying to prove something, I've looked into pretty much all of them, and they all are basically don't yield anything substantial. So, I know that sounds sweeping, but they've been around for a while and nobody seems to know what to do with those types of experiments, like reinterpreting Michelson-Morley or Aries failure or horizon distance. Water curvature is easily explained with bubbles. Planetary interaction, they look spherical because it's, and they think spheres are basically the strongest form in a vacuum. And that's what water tends to do. It tends to form a sphere, and if it finds another sphere or another pressure point, it'll create a wall, and that'll become like a hexagon or a pentagon, and so on. All very, very simple answers, or simplex answers rather. They're not simple, but they're much easier than contemplating one-off experiments done hundreds of years ago and reinterpreted by people with an agenda. The idea here is that there's no agenda. We're just trying to get through ideas that don't make sense and come to ones that do make sense. I don't mean to insinuate flat Earth. I don't know. Aries failure just showed up in those types of videos early on, so if you'll elaborate, I'm happy to talk about it. I haven't done the experiment myself. I remember it's something to do with creating like a parallax type of experiment. So, what was it? It was something about putting water at the bottom of a certain, was it water and telescopes? Sorry, I think I'm spacing today. I was on the electric view for a few hours. My brain is basically full-on Proto-Saturnian EU cosmology mode, and not Aries failure. So forgive me for my failure. What's going on, Bum, Dia, and Ryan in North Carolina? What's happening? And everybody else hanging out tonight. It's going to be a good one. We got a sharp damn moon with like all the features you want. Aristarchus looking amazing. Serenity and Tranquility looking very sharp and molecular, and pentagon merging with a hexagon. You got Chrysium up top right, Sinus Iridum and Plato looking good. Yeah, 97, 98% tonight. Tomorrow's going to be full moon and Mercury transit early in the morning. Hazmat says, maths is not experiment, it is a formal science and not proof, only a tool. Actually, Hazmat, I mentioned that today on the chat that, actually no, I mentioned it on the stream, this stream last night, where I agree that math is not the be-all, end-all of everything, and you know, you can write out maths to say kind of anything you want, and there are certain things that don't reify from formula. However, math is an incredibly powerful tool that allows us to explain the world around us and also predict a lot of things. So it's not, I don't decry math in any way. However, I do agree on that sense. Anyway, I'm all more into hexagonal craters, so that's really what I like to talk about lately. Lunar formations, the lunar pole looking like a spiral, the moon being active, you know, up until about 1,000 years ago perhaps, and before that, do we know where the moon came from or how it was formed? Such exciting topics. So really fun show today with the Electric View. You can take a look at the link in the description for a bunch of Electric Universe channels, including the Electric View. And yeah, what up, Light Moon? How's it going? Thankfully, no mosquitoes, Mark, tonight. I've got the windows wide open. I'm just like, I don't feel it. So thank you, mosquitoes, for staying at bay. Hazmat, the simple discussion is, or debate rather, is that, you know, popular consensus science thinks that the moon is about 4 billion to 5 billion years old, that it formed from a giant impact that hit Earth, then created an accretion disk that eventually formed the moon, and then the moon went through various phases of bombardment by meteorites, and like meteorite showers basically, hundreds and thousands of giant rocks slamming into the moon, and then it cooled and created these basins, which are the mare that we see, the dark regions, and then that's the moon we see today. And if you look up how was the moon formed on YouTube or Google, you'll find the same videos and the same explanations that I just mentioned. There are a couple of theories that are questioning whether the moon was as a result of a giant impact with Earth, or it was just captured. So there is capture versus collision accretion disk. However, with electric universe cosmology, those things could be possible. However, I'm taking it just from the moon somehow appeared in our skies, and then there was a point where like the moon's surface was formed. And so at that juncture, like, was it formed with bombardment, like giant meteorites impacting, or was it formed by planetary interaction, like your finger on a door handle creating a static electricity jump? So static electricity is basically, as I understand it within plasma cosmology, is that these filaments already exist between your finger and the door. They're just excited, and then you see them as a spark. And so the moon already seems to have filaments connected to space, and Mars has filaments. So let's say Mars and the moon were close, like 1 million miles apart, and they were highly energetic and active electrically, and they exchanged this type of filamentary plasma, and that might have actually created surface tension features that we see here that are much more carved out, that are much more geometric, that don't require this heavy bombardment phase that we don't have a lot of proof for. You know, it's just complete speculation. What we do have is intricate connected geometry on the moon, which I think warrants a healthy debate about like how the surface was formed and when did we first see the moon in the sky. Big questions. Yo, what's happening, Sky Pilot? Sky Pilot says, do you think the moon could ever crash into Earth? My personal take is that I don't think that could ever happen, but that's because I feel like there's electricity holding things, electricity and magnetism, or magnetism as a result of electricity holding things in place, like in orbits and along magnetic currents. So I don't know if the moon could really crash into Earth. I don't think things crash into each other. In fact, I think it's a lot like a ball that how do I explain it? It almost like pushes, like objects create a space for themselves to exist in. I'm trying to think of an example. So it seems to me that planets and moons and stuff are grown like seeds and apples along a tree, electrical filaments. So maybe the moon was grown somehow, and then this idea of capturing is just like, grafting to another tree, or electrical charges being switched where the moon's charge actually matched a certain type of density and got attracted to this Birkeland current, or the moon existed forever and we just didn't see it because we were inside a plasma sheath, inside a red dwarf. There are a lot of different ideas there, but I definitely personally don't think the moon can crash to Earth, even though a lot of movies will want you to believe that. Mark Rowe, sorry you're getting feasted on by the mosquitoes. That sucks. Mini vampires. And what else? All right, I'll get myself a drink and look at these sharp features. Let's zoom in here while we have a great view. Let me know if there's a particular part of the moon you'd like to look at, or a particular song from the archives that you'd like to hear. Right to the vault. Boxes and boxes, your infinite toxins, all got something to say. Indestructible ideas are vanishing, aimlessly wandering away. Nation Alright, yeah, also talking about what we're looking at here. I know y'all are talking about Proclus, which is very bright. That's one of the brightest spots. Brightest spots on the moon. But yeah, see, now the mic is working properly. I feel like the volume knob wasn't working earlier. Alright, that's good. So yeah, Mare Crisium and Proclus with the 3 very distinct aster rays coming out. And these, you know, like we're talking about whether or not it's sunlight reflecting, but I really do think it is sunlight. It's just like there are certain parts of the moon that are more highly energized and ionized than others, and maybe have different types of elemental constructs, so like constitutions, like some are noble gases, some are more arid, some are more like iron-based and titanium-rich. So I wonder if inside something like Proclus you just have a lot of like glowing gas and dust particles kind of elevated on the lunar surface, and it's catching the light in different ways, you know, like in a much more reflective and radiant way versus, you know, the lower land in the middle of Mare Crisium, for example, which seems to, you know, absorb light versus reflect it. Yeah, there are these things called transient lunar phenomenon. You see it all across the moon, these tiny little sharp, highly illuminated dots and center craters. So like I said, I feel it's like that's really what it is: remnant magnetism, electrostatic dust, and it shimmers like dust does in solar wind. And so we catch glinting. But the reason I think it's because of the sunlight is because the glints do look like they're coming from a certain angle. Like right now, I'm looking at Sinus Iridum. To the left of it, you'll see some of these micro craterlets look quite bright compared to the larger ones, and I think the sun is coming from underneath it. However, you know, it's actually, the sun is coming from kind of at an angle from beyond the western horizon, so it's kind of like illuminating the entire, yeah, it's just at a particular angle, but it's catching it, I guess, from the direction of where the sun should be, or at least that's how it feels to me. Look at this one right in the middle of Sea of Tranquility and Sea of Serenity. I'm going to pull up my atlas here because I want to make sure I'm saying the right places. Yeah, the one dead center on screen, that is Menelaus. And then the one underneath that, which is a little less bright, that's what is it? Menelaus. Or no. Yeah, it is. Menelaus and Menelaus is the top one. Yeah, Mary Proclus looks like a little crab to me with those 2 craterlets, Pierce and Picard, like little eyes. Alright, let me throw this tune up. too. I'm thinking of you and covered in light, just reaching the soul, and I'm waiting for you. Sailed around the seven solar region of light. Cover of night, touching the horizon, a pair of golden angel eyes, rolling up, rolling up, rolling up high up above you. Here we go now, solving fractals like your foreign nuclear detractors. Low we were, but high we'll get. We force the wheel on with no regrets, no regrets. Here we are now. We'll carry on now. Here I am now. I'm here right now. Here I am now. Just sing it for yourself again. Here I am now. Your loving is back into the world. Here I am now. Here I am. Yo, yo, yo. Rune Thorson, I need this now. I need to be able to do this myself. If this is only 2x, could you potentially magnify it like 80 times more? 80? I don't know if it's 80, probably like 10x. Crater with the cool central peak, that's Pythagoras crater. It's super clear. It's to the left of Mare Frigoris, to the left of Sinus Iridum and Plato, and my cool little Montes Montes Recti, which is the little word mountain range. Let me center this a bit better so you can see both. Yeah, it's amazingly sharp. I'm going to keep an eye on the scope so I don't completely get distracted here. Yeah, I was talking about the song Catch. Sorry. I gotta tune this, y'all. Thanks for bearing with me here. 1 second. I'll keep it low. That was the sharp one. Less sharp, please. No, 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 no. All right, that works. Shadows wax. All right, let's move through a little bit somewhere where I can play the whistle song, catch song. Look at this great coloring in Mare Imbrium. Let's move south and we'll keep Aristarchus, Copernicus, and Kepler in view. When I first got on the stream 5 years ago, I was like, man, I cannot believe these features exist, especially Aristarchus. I left home at 17. Couldn't tell you I was living the dream. What could I do? For a while I played the field. How could I prove the hidden year without the blues to fear? My heart was cruel and left no residue. Oh, catch me if you fall, catch me when you're low. solitary, wake up, it's imaginary, man, don't you know, your life is worth more than this. Catch me if you fall, or catch me when you're low. The mood goes high enough, like love you used to know. Now catch me if you fall, and catch me when you're low. It's a simulation. Wake up in solitary. Wake up, it's imaginary. Oh man, don't you know your life is worth more than this? Oh, catch me if you fall. Catch me if you're low. Tiny bit out of tune. Went right into catch without a lot of warm up. What's up, everybody joining now? Silent Murmur, what's happening? Thanks for all the kind words, everybody. All right, so let me quickly switch to a zoomed out shot for a second so everybody can see our lovely almost full moon. And then I'll do a zoomed in shot in a second. Look at that. Damn. Damn, that's sharp. It's almost fake. Dare I say. It's not fake, of course, it's real, but like, Jesus. Ether have you. By Jove. Alright, forgive me, I gotta tune one more time. I just gotta make sure this is right. It drives me crazy when the chords are off. Trying to find the settings here, but if I overdo the contrast, then it gets really blown out. So let's reduce the aperture a little bit, and then set this up. Touch of sharpness. Sweet. Sweet. logical, ever so logical. This life is fake, this life is just a dream. It's ever got to be so illogical. I'm just a dream. Still think something's out. It's his G string. It's always getting. Right, that's a bit better. Let's try a song from the archives. Maybe Chrome. I know Elon Musk said something about the car being, it almost looks fake, and everybody jumped on it because people think pictures of Earth from space are fake. But although some are not. It's all PR anyway. I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love today. I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love today. I'm driven a long, long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love today. I'm driven along. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love today. Sitting in the backseat, hanging out with Maxine, Chrome fantastic, roll your feels in reverse. I'm driven along. What's that favorite shit? Oh yeah, I say, oh fantastic. Unfold your views in reverse. I'm driven along, I'm driven a long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love today. I'm driven along, I'm driven a long way. You took my love, you took my love, you took my love today. I'm driven along. Chrome fantastic, blow your feels in Alright, David Schmidt, take it easy. It says I'll catch you later for P&K's transit later, Gary. Don't know what that is. Maybe if I knew what it was that I got invited to the party. Now let's adjust this moon a little. The Moonalau. It's looking good. Let's zoom in here on Tico perhaps, see what's going on. Oh, the Mercury transit tomorrow. Yeah, early morning. Let's do this. Love celestial events. Everyone gets in on it. What was the last one? The last one was trying to capture the lunar eclipse earlier this year. Turned out really well. But I missed that, what's it called? Who was it? David, I think, up at Astronomy Livestream, captured a flash or a flare on the moon at the top right during the lunar eclipse. Pretty awesome. It's a creepy sound and love divine, and I know your face anyway. I think it's overloaded. Let's not blow the speakers out. And I think I heard your voice, I could tell it anywhere. If I had your heart, I would take it everywhere. But it's just so you. It's just so new. Your thoughts about the world surround and embrace me tonight. Oh yeah, it's so new. Your feelings about my mind embrace me. It's all so new. Forever had the peace of mind. I never had the peace of mind. It's all so new. It's all new. Just if I had a piece of action at the table, just tell me what I did for when you're able. No, it's not a story, just a cable spreading through your field. And try and be weird. It's just a wire floating there and trying to be weird. Yeah, that's wire. It's a rocky one tonight. I'm just still warming up here. Trying some interesting stuff. Got used to like streaming just with tunes and not playing, so now I'm just messing up all over the place. Yo, what up, Kronos? How's it going? Did I save the satellite passing? I certainly did. I downloaded the file, and you can see it. I didn't timestamp it though. I should have done that, but you can check the video from last night, right about the halfway mark, with M42, and then like I don't know, 10, 12 minutes probably. I was stolen by the rock star. Don't know what they're killing for. Tearing up at those familiar sights, enormous. Don't make me pay the cost. I wanna live another day, of course. But what does it all mean? Is it all just one bad dream? But I'm trying to forgive, locking my lips to break them apart. To tricks to sweeten the spoil. You're stuck in the coil. Stuck in the coil. Said, where does this feeling come from? Where do I get the right to ask such outrageous questions? Where does this feeling get me? Oh, how do I know it's right to ask those crazy questions? Oh, where does this feeling take me? Oh, where does this feeling take me? Oh, did you know you had the right to ask your crazy questions? But I'm trying to forgive, locking my lips to break them apart. Diamonds in orbit, sparkling tricks to sweeten the spoil. So snaking and coiling. Oh, darling, don't break my heart anymore, 'cause I can't pray forever. I will leave without you, 'cause I can't pray forever. Leave without you, 'cause I can't play forever. Kiss in your mind, Lord, you're cool. I screwed that up, didn't I? I still feel like I'm out of tune. Copper Trops, what's happening? Nice to see ya. Let's try this one more time. Falls a kiss in your mind, Lord, you're cool beside. Don't mind my heart. Oh, love you miss in your mind, Lord, you're fools beside the fire. Don't tear my heart, 'cause your mama came and swept you up. You went and married your high school lover. Said you wanted some perfect life or something. I never had that envy. But your mama came and swept you up. You went and married your high school sweetheart. Said you wanted some great big family. Never had that envy. Mama, I've been waiting for you so long, dear. You traveled across the sea for me, then you left me crawling on Amsterdam beaches. I waited on that hotel floor for you, but your mama came and swept you up. You went and married your high school lover. Said you wanted some perfect life. life is something. I never had that in me. But your daddy came, swept you up, and now your high school sweetheart said you wanted a great big family. Said you needed a white picket fence or something like that. Said you wanted to be locked down forever, forever. So your mama came, swept you up, left me a mean note on your dresser. Said I don't want you to date my daughter no more. Got some great big plans for her. Oh, I messed it up. I was trying to go for a Picardy, but no, 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 no. But your daddy came, swept you off your feet, and then we had a dream together. A dream we could never achieve. Said a dream that I had with you. A dream we could never achieve. So you're there and I'm here now. And you're gone and I left the phone off the hook. You were so textbook. Now you're there, so I don't. Alright, I need a drink. Get loose here. That's part one. Rocky road of jams. Welcome everybody. I hope you're having a good weekend, good Sunday. Watching the moon here. It is sharp as can be. Rolling in on the first hour. So I'm going to switch up the lens. This is, like I said, the widest shot possible on the 11 extender tube focal reducer Sony a6 III. So what I'm going to do is just get rid of the extender tube first, and then we'll get rid of the focal reducer as well. Get closer. What up, Kimmy? How's it going? I wander through these streets, fly away from a sinking body. Get dragged into this place, back from time and space. I was in line for another party. Just mama little came along and asked me where the hell I thought I was going. I've got nothing to hide, and nowhere sounds pretty good to me. I'm staying with the dream I make believe in the light of the moon. I will steal your heart. C'est le Cactus Dance qui est la chanson. Ça va mes gens, mes amis? Bienvenue au canal de Lune. I'm going to tune really low here because it's driving me crazy. Look how sharp this damn moon is. What's going on? Scott Ferguson and Duplicat and who else? I saw Kimmy join, and anybody else I missed, let me know. I think Abhishek Boss, what's happening? And yeah, American Life Videos, what's happening? Duplicat says, did I see my message last night? Check out movie Cosmos. I don't know if I saw that. Do you mind sending me a link? Or just the movie, is it the series Cosmos? Anyway, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but I had a bunch of messages from last night. Sorry if I missed it. So if y'all want, while I'm tuning, to send me, write a couple of sentences that you think I can use as lyrics, and let's write a song together. So, or just everybody come up with one sentence, one lyric phrase that you like, and I'll pick from one and I'll start a song. Doesn't have to rhyme. Nothing's wrong. Copyright strike. I think it's okay. What? That's a good test of it. A D to a C to a G. Every Boston song. Is anybody giving me any lyrics? It's just the ether is strong with this one. Disney will have me for that. Let's see. Creeping in high. it's just another way, just another way to eliminate boredom. It's just another way, it's just another way. And there I'm processing, just one moment please. Now I'm processing it. Oh, just one moment please. One moment please. One moment I'll leave. One moment please. One more and I'll leave. And that's real. And that hard you've been insane with love for the stars. No, nothing's wrong. Oh, nothing can be so right when everything's wrong. Just turn to the moonlight, expressing the way you feel. Moonlight, expressing the way I feel tonight. Here it comes once again, and I know I had a dream to share with you. Yeah, that comes again. I know I had some tears to share with you. And oh, here comes again, a roundabout till it blows the hell out of you. I won't let that happen. You know I make some magic when I know I'll let that happen. If you hold on, if you will be the life I want to live with, this kind of one. Here it comes again. Oh, it's fine. Oh, here it comes again. Oh, let's turn this one around, change the timing on it a little bit. What about a little swing, to tell a story, I'll change. Okay, got really stuck in that. Alright, let's move the moon to a different view. I'll play one more and then we'll do some zooms. American Life Video says, tired of being tested every day. All I want to do is play. Is play. Is play. Alright, I can start with that. Let's see, Silent Murmur says, she moves in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry nights, and all that's best, dark and bright. Man, that's like a kid's book. That's awesome. You go. All right, Howie Dunn says, there's a man-made storm brewing out over the ocean and the sky. I want you row my little boat out and poke it in the eye. Some call me a martyr and some call it suicide. Either way, they'll never to remember just how I died. Ooh, it's hefty, wefty. All right, maybe that one. Let's see what else. Yeah, vibrato when I'm missing the note. You know how that. Hey, it happens when you commit. But I challenge myself constantly. I'm in a certain key, and I'm like, all right, let me change it to minor or change it to, like a flat. So sometimes I'll fail. All right, I'm gonna try and mix all of these up together into something that makes sense. I have to scroll up, so I'm not seeing any new comments. She moves in beauty like the night of clouds endless climbs and starry skies, and all that's best on dark and bright. It's a man-made storm out brewing over the ocean, over the ocean. I want you to row my little boat out and poke it in the eye. I want you to sail my stuff and let me just die. To remember is one thing, to forget is all I need right now. She moves in beauty like the night owl. She moves in beauty. Try it again. Moves in beauty like the night. All right, let's try that. Moves in beauty like the night. She moves in beauty like the light that's missing dark and bright. And there's a man story out here that's guiding my life, taking me to how I've been inside. So let me, all right, let me now. I can scroll to something. Oh, what up, Arwen? Yeah, I lost where I was on that. That was a fun little one. Let's throw me some more lyrics, y'all. A couple more. While we look at this moon, look at this crazy Mare Imbrium Oceanus Pro Stellarium shot with, you got Gassendi crater, you got Tycho, Aristarchus, Copernicus, Kepler, Humorum, just amazing. Let's go south, let's go north one more time. Kimmy, sorry that it's buffering. It looks green on my end, so I'm not dropping a lot of frames tonight, thankfully. Coming up on almost 7:30 here on the East Coast. We're just waiting for y'all to send me some lyrics here. I don't know what's up with this connection. I don't know what's up in here. I don't know what's up with your connection. My recollection's clear. And so you go with your mama, and you found the heart that you needed. I don't know what's up with your connection. I hope it's not that I save the fear. I held up in top of my recollection as you pulled me over. You pulled me over. Step up to the right, I'll pull you over tonight. And we'll dance until the morning was so blown apart by a supernova. And then we could die together. Turn really punk real quick. Have I ever heard of Lyco Forest on the top of a hill? Have I ever heard of, what is it? Supportive comments, I promise they'll happen here. I promise they'll happen here. Good giggly wiggly. That is a strange thing to say, The moon is crazy, dear, like you. god. Jesus Christ. It's like a... Holy fuck. I killed it, but man, that mosquito was the size of a freaking tank. It's like what landed on me. Like an airplane, I smashed my hand. Oh my god, live mosquito killing. Oh, damn. I literally felt like a syringe going into my arm, and this mosquito's, I mean, it's like the size of, yeah, just dead now. It's a dead skeeter now. But I think I'm like, alright, whatever. Oh, love is all there is. It's all there is, all there is. So love is all there is. Oh, that's not right. Damn, that's how my arm feels. Annihilated. Crazy. It's crazy. I think I gotta go, yeah. Discard the remains. Here. So funny, that mosquito is so large. It's like an NSA Hulk SpaceX genetically modified super mosquito crossed with a 747 and syringe mosquito. Man, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna get a welt. You know, those serious, okay, I'm done. Done complaining. And now I'm flat again. I know, I just smashed the guitar against the wall. Hope y'all are feeling great tonight. Welcome to everybody joining. It's a packed house. We got a sharp moon and some funny antics that are going on that are seriously unplanned. I was just like chilling today. Did the Electric View show. It was really fun. listen to all of them jam, and listening to Tess Clark's Thots. Really great. Of course, Neil and the gang and Michael Duffy wrote a great piece too, and Buddy Dougherty. Strike. All right, let's move on. So, let's try something completely different here. Burns the fear into light, burns the fury in the sun, solar moon, burns the fear into night. Sharp solar moon, we got our eyes pointed in an intrinsic dance with the moon. You make it yourself, you make it all with your mind. Not working, let's try it again. You make it all with your mind, there it is. Make it all with your mind, make it all with your mind, your mind, your mind, your mind. And now it's time. What song should I play? Let's roll up and see if somebody's giving me some lyrics here. All right, this one's good. Howie says, I get stuck in these lunar cycles. All right, I'm just going to sing it. I get stuck in these lunar cycles, swimming in the sea of tranquility. Feeling you and me, as high as the ceilings should be. I get stuck in lunar cycles with those mother effing cycles. You're feeling it, you're feeling me, as high as the ceilings should be. And if you overwhelm them with a fleet of upward mobility drones, and if you want to sell them, you'll sell them even secondary clones. And even though you don't know them, they're trying to rob you right now. Ain't money nor gold, just information they hold. It ain't money or gold, just information they hold. Information they hold. And there's no hope beyond the dream. I left you once, we were three. Still there's no hope for me. I'm definitely not gonna make it in the end, and that's okay. 'Cause everyone knows they got to go somewhere after here. Whether or not you're in a body, whether or not you're anybody, whether or not you let a body. We gotta go, yeah. We have to know, we wanna know, but we'll never have a body, or never have a life to live. No. Perfect timing. All right, one more. Cause in space there is no time. Money is an illusion anyway. And I can't hear you. Cause in space there is no sound. Moon is just an illusion anyway. No, I know I can't hear you. Time is nothing more than a measurement of travel through space. Well, time is nothing but an incident that leaves you at the rate of change. Oh, but I can't hear you. 'Cause time is an illusion anyway. Time is a nobody. Time is an illusion anyway, but time is your body. Oh, time is your body. How small is your body? Oh, you feel me, now you feel that I'm right here. You feel that I feel that I'm right there. I feel that I'm here, but I don't know if I'm there. I feel that you're here, but you're not over there. But your hair's coming wrapped around my neck too. I left you in the street, somebody told me you would be there. Left you on the moon, somebody told me you would meet them. I left you at school, somebody told me you would hear them. I left you no room. I left you no rule, but you can't eat them. Let you know that you rules that you knew, but you can't eat them. I left you in the garden. I left you with the apple. I left you with a woman. But you cannot touch them either. No, you cannot touch them either. I left you in a garden. I left you with the apple. No, I left you with the woman who was about to betray us. But isn't it your fault? Oh, ain't it your fault? You know it's gotta be your fault after all. Completely screwed that one up, y'all. Train wreck. All right, time for a little bit of space. This is a warm up for tomorrow, and I'll play some more jams. Hopefully there won't be any just highly militarized drone mosquitoes sucking my blood. Drone mosquito, you freaking suck. Damn drone mosquito. What song should I play? What song? Let's do. How's about my song about shells? Let's do my song about shells. Eat up your shells, swallow up the storm, cause of the night, you are the door. Made up of shells, light up the storm, cause of the love, you are my light. Made up of shells, magnetic light, claws of the force, gracefully fall. Made up of shells. this thing. What's up, everybody? Alright, so I got the camera direct scope right now. I got a really cool shot, but it's about to hit the window because I'm back on the 11, so I got a little bit of blurriness in and out. But let's take a look at Aristarchus, and I'll just talk about it for half a second. Hopefully I won't get eaten up. I gotta say, I'll take a palmetto any day over a mosquito. Easy choice. Alright, so at Aristarchus Crater, or Aristarchus Plateau rather, the whole diamond shape of the region, and you have Aristarchus Crater in the corner, you have Herodotus to the bottom left of it, you have streaks coming off of Aristarchus that are glowing brightly, almost like a filamentary tail, and then you have this snake-like canyon, Schroeder's Valley, Vallis Scroteri, and you have a secondary filament coming off of it, almost branching like two lightning filaments coming out, dendritic structures or Lichtenberg figures. I can't believe it. Is there really a cloud? Are you kidding me? You kidding me, man? Don't tell me there are clouds. Go away, clothes. Also, sorry to hear about bed bugs. Anybody who has them, they're such a pain in the ass. Okay. Let's see what we can view. Let's take a look at Mare Crisium at a particular angle tonight. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of, now it's probably starting to hit the air current. But man, very nice shot tonight. Coming up here at Propolis and Mare Crisium, Pearson Picard. Yeah, it just got fuzzy all of a sudden, I don't know. See where else we can look. Maybe north here. This is an interesting region at Mare Frigoris. I'm trying to adjust it.
city, riding trains and going away. Your love will
Oh, am I still live? I'm live. But the moon is dying in light. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like the clouds moved in, and I didn't see any clouds, but the clouds have taken over. Yeah, it's not bad. But definitely, yeah, a whole slew of clouds. I think it's just telling me I gotta eat some dinner. This has been a really fun show, playing some tunes off this Society's record that I haven't ever released, but it's all the rock tunes. It's lots of jams. Let me know if you like it, and if you do, I'm gonna just finish it up and put it out for release finally soon. So I want to just address Beat of the Heart's note about a certain feature that is along the parallel rays coming off of Tycho crater. Let me just adjust the contrast here. Damn, that went crazy. Stay, stay, stay. Yeah, so the parallel rays emanate, and there are a few that cut right into them. There's Wurzelbauer, I think it's Wurzelbauer, or Wurzel, right? W-U-R-Z-E-L, sorry, anybody German? Wurzelbauer, and then Weiss, or Weiss, probably. And then you have, what is it, Keys, Kies 6, and Koenig, and then Bully Aldous, which is the one I was mentioning. That's the largest one towards the edge of towards the end of the rays emanating leftwards. That works. Cool. Yo, Howie, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. I don't know, it was a turning point in my life, honestly. Like, I used to write songs that I wasn't really happy with. They were listenable. They were good ideas, but they were never really complete. And then there was a certain point a few years back where I was just like, oh, I can write now. I figured out how to put together songs. And sure, like, there's a lot left to learn. But yeah, it was a weird turning point in my 30s. So this matchbook one is pretty cool. But I don't know what the clouds are doing here. Let's wait for a second and see what's going on. Maybe it was all just a dream. Must have been sharp when I recorded that. Must have been flat. Or no, the guitar just completely not retaining tune tonight. Damn, it's so strange. I think maybe it's all the moisture and the switch of, it just got cold maybe? I do not know. But I do care. I'm trying to get this done right. One more time, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. 8:10 here. I'm going to give the moon like a few more minutes to see if it clears up. Otherwise, I'm going to head over and get some food. And then perhaps maybe stream later on the 8th. But definitely tomorrow morning at 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern. Join me if you'd like for an attempt to get the Mercury transit. It's an ungodly hour for me to wake up, but I think I'm going to make it happen. It's been a very epic month of making things happen. Except tuning this guitar. It's one thing I'm failing miserably at. But that and a black screen, awesome. Great YouTube content. Good job. I try to be analytical, but switching is fun. I try. Whoa, see? Try to be analytical, but switching was fine. I'll try. Set my alarm, my together. Let's try to find another way. Let's go to bed and prepare for the world as I do every night. It ain't so easy, but if you don't try, it's hard. Just use your imagination with a black screen fascination. Behind that veil is the moon. Behind the veil, so I bring you another piece of the world. And I won't leave you. I know I can't. Damn. I know I can't leave you. But say that you won't need me when you're knowing. Don't say you won't need me when you're falling. So say I really love to. I'll say I really, I'll love to. I'll say I really want you. I really want you. I'll say I really want you. Let's climb back and forth to the rhythm. Let's climb back and forth till it gets a little easier. Let's climb back and forth to the rhythm. Let's jiggle back and hold our soft rhythm. Let's remember all the words before you trickle off the rhythm. Let's remember all the verse before you ever sing them. Before you ever feel alright, for you. I wanna love you. I know I wanna get to know you. But I can't if you're so there. I can't, 'cause I don't have no one, no zero, just one, no zero, no zero. Said I love to need you like widow sitting here. I'd love to hold you if I had some zeros. Don't hold your breath, 'cause we're rising somebody. No, we're coming. Don't you know it's about them? Everyone you've been, it's about them. Everyone that you strong. I'm making them believe, making them believe, making them. I'll bring yours bodies to the circus. Slay your popcorn, everyone. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, alright. Just bring yourself to the circus of the rim of cosmic love, holographic recursive Just a hot, cold city. Rebecca. Oh, deep in your love, all I'm drawn to find. Oh, and deep in your city, such a cold, cold world. Just a fire in your heart. Oh, such a warm, warm heart, and a cold, cold city. In your heart, such a cold, cold city, such a cold, cold city. Don't sleep on it, it's a pity. Don't sleep on it, it's a pity. Don't sleep on it, it's a pity. All right. Now some riffing and the moon has disappeared. That was just a lick or two, but the moon has disappeared. What's a berries, birds and brews? I rearranged your name, I know. Birds, berries and brews. So warm inside, so I played it right. I felt so cold last night thinking of you. Figured what a way to dream. Oh, I've been falling, so it seems. It's been nice, everybody. Just hit that like. I'd never say it if I hadn't had the right to make your night. But if you leave the thumbs down, you know I won't hold it over you. But I I don't know, a Russian hacker bot, a mosquito from Monsanto, a Russian hacker bot, mosquitoes from Monsanto, just a spider blot. They shoot you from 10,000 miles up, you don't know where it's coming from, where it's coming from, so make peace. Where it's coming from, toxin release. You know, we're all pretty doomed, but that's alright. It's okay, have no fear. If everything should disappear tomorrow, and don't have no fear, as long as you had a great day, oh, a great, great day, to keep you company, a great Dane, I said Dane, not day. Oh, and right. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Maybe I'll catch you later, but probably tomorrow morning. Thanks for all the support and great comments, and good to see everybody who hopped in. It's been a while. Beat of the Hearts and Birds, Berries, and Brews. Thanks to my regulars, Ellie Wynn, as always. Thanks so much for the support. I'll play something in the background when I talk. Let's do this. Let's do this ride. Gotta have an outro tune. An outro tune. I had it. Where was it? Come here. Come here. Anything with a J. There we go. Ellie Wynn, thanks so much. Howie Dunn, appreciate it. Silent Murmur, Birds, Berries, and Brews, Beat of the Hearts, Kimmy, Light Moon, Bom Dia, Ryan in North Carolina, Mary Quate, and Cleary. Mosquitosaurus is a great one. Let's see. Leave me a note at the bottom if I missed you. Rune Thorson was here, and Scott Ferguson was here, and Duplicat was here. And that's all I got. American Life videos too. All right, everybody. I'll catch you soon.